What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Greta Van Fleet's The Indigo Streak. I know I haven't done a cover on this one yet, but I've been working at it and I don't know if I have the time to post a full cover, so I figured it'd be more beneficial to you guys to just post a lesson. So yeah, before we start though, I just want to give you a heads up that like all the other lessons, half of it will be here on YouTube and the other half will be on Patreon. It just goes to help support the creator a little bit more. And for those of you who are following along, I'm in a band. We're called The Definitive, and it just kind of helps keep funding the YouTube and keep funding me as a musician because I'm putting more work full-time into music now. So I do appreciate you guys if you're there already, and I do appreciate those of you who are considering it because it really does help the channel out. It helps me out. So half of it will be here on YouTube, so you can get a taste of what my teaching style is like, and if you like it, then you can check out the full thing on Patreon. And one more thing before we go, like I mentioned, I have my band The Definitive. I'll leave links to our Instagram and our Spotify and even our YouTube down below. So it would mean a lot if you guys checked us out. We dropped an album back in August and we're already working on some more songs, but we're also planning a bit of a tour right now. So keep your eyes peeled for potential tour announcements because we're looking to get out on the road in the new year. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into this lesson here. So you're going to have standard tuning, except you're using a capo on your second fret. So standard tuning, and then so technically it's F sharp standard tuning, if you really would, with the capo. And so to go into it with this first lick here, it's barred G, B, and E on the 12th fret. So just like that. And then you're gonna palm mute through this riff, the majority of it. So then you play your D string. Now the second chord is 11th fret G, 10th fret B and E. So, and in between each chord, you're plucking that D string. So now these next couple of chords here is 8th fret B, 7th fret E. Slide that up 2 frets. So to 10th fret B, 9th fret E. So and then after you're alternating back from the D string, you're going to hit the 9th fret of the G string. So and then on the upstroke, you hit the G string on 9th fret again. And then down, up, down is going to be 8th fret B string, 10th fret B string, 8th fret B string. And then on the up, you're hitting 9th fret G string. So down, up, up. And then you hit the downstroke on the 7th fret of your B string. And you pull off to open B. And then you're going to bar A and D on the 5th fret. And then 7th fret, A and D. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's your intro riff, and quite honestly the recurring riff throughout this song, which is a really cool riff in my opinion. I quite enjoy playing it, but it does vary a little bit as we get into the verse. So try and get this one down first because it's the same idea in the verse, just a different variation. So get this one down first, and then in the next little clip here we're going to take a look at what he's doing in the verse. So now we're going to take a look at the verse and how that riff in the verse varies from what we just looked at in the introduction. So this time you're going to start with your open D string. So it switches. So before you're playing the high part first, the low part second. Now you're playing the low part first and the high part second. It's really cool the way it shifts how it feels to play it. So that's how it's going to sound. So you play your open D first, and then you play your first chord, 12th fret, G, B, E. So the chords are the same as before, it's just the timing is different here. Right? So you got your second chord, 11 G, 10 B, E. So same as we did before, just switched. So this next little part is different. So 8th fret B, 10th fret B, 8th fret B, 7th fret B, 9th fret B, and then the hardest part of this lick, in my opinion, is having to jump all the way down to your 5th fret A, a slight bend, and then open D. So all together, 3, 4. So that's how it goes through the verse, and then as it goes back into the chorus, it flips the timing again. Actually, no, that's not the chorus. It goes back into like another pre-verse. So you play a few times through. So that's how it kind of flips back. It skips a beat almost. So just practice the transition. Now that you've got those two parts, practice the transition from the intro into the verse. And once you got that down, then practice the verse into the, what are we calling it? Pre-verse. Yeah, it basically brings back the intro to basically restate it. So it goes back to that, and then a little bit later on, it goes into the chorus. I'm blanking now. I'll get back to you guys on the chorus in the next clip. Okay, now that I'm no longer drawing a blank on what the chorus does, let's take a closer look at what we're going to be doing in the chorus here, which is, in my opinion, the easier part of the song, but still it works really well with the music. So if you're looking for something that's a little less challenging after the intro and the verse, well, you've come to the right place. The chorus is not as hard as the intro riffs. So the only hard thing about this is it starts on the second beat. So not quite even the second beat. It's like the and of one. So 1 and 1 and 2 and 3. If you were to count like that, 1 and. So here it's essentially single notes initially. So you start on the 9th fret of the G string. So 1. And my picking, I'm doing up, down, up, down. So you start twice on the 9th G. Once on the 11th of the G. And then once on the 7th of the G. And now you're playing major chords. So you bar on the 5th fret, all strings, and then 7th fret A and D, 6th fret G. So that's your A major chord. And then G major chord. So, and if that's too hard for you, you can totally just play power chords, because in some instances it sounds like he is just playing power chords there, which is just the 5th fret E, 7th fret A and D. And and slide that down 2 frets. It's the same thing. So 1, 1, 1, 1. So on that last time there, those chords repeat twice. And then, yeah, like I showed briefly, it goes right back into that intro riff again. So that basically covers the big chunk of the song, a good chunk of the song. So like I said at the beginning of the video, the rest of it will be on Patreon, including the guitar solo, just as in depth. And, you know, I'd appreciate if you guys went there and checked it out if you're digging the lesson and you want to learn more. Yeah, because like I said earlier, it does really help me out and just dedicate more of my time towards music. So yeah, and if you guys are just sticking on YouTube for now, then that's totally all good as well. I appreciate you guys being here, and I really hope the lessons helped you. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. That also really helps my channel out. It helps YouTube know who to push my videos out to, helps the algorithm, all the usual creator lingo that you hear from most of your YouTubers that you watch or whatever. But it really does help. So if nothing else, just drop a like, leave a comment if you have one, and you know, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, keep on rocking.